There are 6 joints that are used when bowling a cricket ball, 3 in the upper body and 3 in the lower body. Within the lower body, the joints that are being used are mostly synovial joints, which are found in the limbs where mobility is important, and these joints are essential for movement in the body. The 3 main joints that are used in the lower body are the hip, knee, and ankle joints. The hip joint performs a flexion action towards the bone of the legs when running into bowl, causing the upper body to perform a depression action which allows more momentum into the run-up. The knee joint performs a flexion and extension action back and forth to allow the bowler to run up before bowling. The ankle joint acts similarly to the knee joint, but instead of flexion and extension actions, it produces dorsiflexion and plantar flexion within the run-up to stabilize the bowler in motion. The 3 main joints that are used in the upper body are the shoulder, elbow, and wrist joints. The shoulder joint allows the bowler's arm to rotate, elevate, and depress. In the depression action, the bowler extends his or her arm, giving downward pressure on the ball, which allows it to reach its target with speed and accuracy. The elbow joint performs flexion and extension actions within the run-up of the bowler. This varies, however, because every bowler has a different technique and movement when running into bowl. The wrist joint performs a flexion action to create a spin on the ball, which is greatly relied on when bowling.
The 2 types of contractions are concentric contractions. This is when the muscle reduces in size, and eccentric contractions when the muscle expands in sizes. When bowling, you go through a concentric contraction through your forearm at the beginning of the bowl. As the individual bowls, there is an eccentric contraction in the shoulder just as the ball is about to be released. An isometric contraction is when the muscle does neither expand or reduce. When bowling a cricket ball, muscles in your forearm that control your grip contract isometrically to keep hold of the ball until they're ready to release it. Hamstrings, quadriceps, pectoral muscles, and your anterior deltoid and your latissimus dorsi muscles all contract concentrically when bowling.
Muscles involved in joints. Shoulder joint. There are 2 main muscles that are used in the shoulder joint for cricket, the deltoids and the trapezius. The deltoids provide the upwards lift of the arm, and anterior head provide some forward pull as well. The trapezius provide upward and inward lift/pull of the arm. Both of these muscles provide the forward movement of the arm and shoulder, which allows an individual to bowl a cricket ball. The elbow joint. The muscles used in the elbow joint include the biceps brachii and triceps brachii. The biceps brachii is the main muscle in the arm, which is used to allow the arm to bend the elbow. The biceps are used when the bowler is preparing for his run-up, holding the ball. The triceps brachii is the main muscle which allows the elbow to straighten up. The triceps brachii are used after the cricket ball has been released. The elbow straightening up is an example of an extension movement, and the elbow bending is an example of a flexion movement. The muscle involved in a wrist joint is the pronator quadratus, and it is used to rotate the forearm as well as keeping the proper distance and rotation between the ulna and radius. The muscles used in the hip jointment include the gluteus maximus and the external oblique. Gluteus maximus allows the extension of the hip as well as the external rotation of the hip. Similarly, the external oblique allows the hip to rotate as well as pulling the chest downwards, which compresses the abdominal cavity. Muscles involved in the knee joint can be categorized into 2 groups: the extensors, which include the quadriceps, and flexors, which include the hamstrings. These muscles allow the knee to flex, extend, and rotate, as well as attributing to the running, jumping, speed, and power, which are all necessary in cricket. The muscles in an ankle joint include the tibius anterior, which aids in inverting the ankle and dorsiflexing the foot. Another muscle is the gastrocnemius, and the soleus, which is the plantar flexion of the foot and allows the flexing of the leg at the knee joint.